Well, hello there, fellow geeks and geekettes, and welcome to another video. A second unboxing slash haul video for today. Well, when I did the first one, I said to myself, well, why not do a second one? I have accumulated some action figures over the last 2 weeks. That's what you do when you are trying to deal with anxiety and depression, and when you are a collector. It's just let's not lie to ourselves. Some of these figures are actually double dipping for me. Some of these figures I have already owned for quite some time, but I've decided that I want to keep one piece in a package and a second one I want to have to open and display in one of the shelves there. So I've already pre-opened this one. Let's just start off right away. Most of these you will realize and notice that they are either retro figures or homages to figures that were released a long time ago. The first one is the 50th anniversary Lucasfilm Jar Jar Binks, a Star Wars figure. Now, I know that a lot of people don't like Jar Jar Binks, but The Phantom Menace was the first film I saw in cinemas. My parents took me to the cinema to see Star Wars The Phantom Menace when I was 6 years old. It was 1999, and that's why I'm one of the very few people who actually love The Phantom Menace and Jar Jar Binks, this character. I've got the original figures, the small figures that were at the time like 4 inches high, and they were basically packed in the same packaging, only it was smaller and it wasn't so shiny. So I do appreciate Hasbro paying homage to the past and releasing some of these figures in the 6-inch form like this. So this will look very nice next to my original, the OG, Episode 1 action figures. So let's put him here and just grab this box. This is one of those figures that I've already owned for quite some time, but when you see it, you will know and realize why I've ordered it. It's a part of a team, of a set, and when you display the entire team on your shelf, it just looks bitchin', and you just must and need to own these guys. And I need to own them both in packaging and in the open form. It's Leonardo from NECA. Of course, a part of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles team, so I'm planning on making a nice glare right there, a bit of a display of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, maybe fighting some Foot Clan ninjas. So yeah, that's Leonardo. I know these figs very well. I've owned them for quite some time, but there were some restocks, so I said to myself, why not order some doubles so I can display them. This is a figure that I've had for about 2 weeks. I've been looking for it for a long time, and it's Cara Dune from the Star Wars Vintage series line. It's the 4 inches figure, and I just needed to have a Cara Dune action figure just because she's my favorite character from The Mandalorian. And it wasn't very easy to get her because after Gina Carano was cancelled by the evil Disney Lucasfilm, I'm saying that and giving them my money. Well, you know how it is with collectors. It wasn't very easy to get any of her merchandise, but it seems that they have started selling their figures. The figures of Cara Dune again. So I grabbed one along with the protective case by Ultimate Guard, so she's so the packaging is nicely protected. Right, so that's Cara Dune. I've got some retro fig. This I needed to have. This Prince Adam with Sky Sliders. This is part of the Masters of the Universe toy line by Mattel, by which they are once again paying homage to figures that were released in the past. On the back you can see the entire set. Some of them I've already owned, some of them, or others I have on pre-order. It takes a bit more time for figures to arrive in the Czech Republic, in my own country. than it is in the United States of America. So in most cases I have to wait for a bit longer, but I definitely need to get at least all these that are here, as well as Hordak, who is not depicted on this packaging, because Hordak is just you know, the design of Hordak is one of the best designs of the Masters of the Universe line, like of all of them. Now I've got one last package over here. Is a bigger one, and it should be some McFarlane figures if I'm not wrong. One of them is a double dip, and the other one is a new figure to me, so a new addition to my collection. So let's open these bad boys, and it is indeed a package containing McFarlane action figures. So how I packed, so like this, right? This here, and the first figure that we've got from this particular package, let me unwrap the bubble wrap, is a figure that I don't, or I hadn't owned before, and that's Bizarro. It's the rebirth version of Bizarro, without the red underwear. But even though I'm not really much of a fan of new comic books or the Rebirth line, I do love Bizarro as a character, and just, we have to admit that McFarlane makes great and awesome action figures, and he will look fantastically next to my other Superman figures. And the last figure for today for me to show you is once again a double dip, because I want to open him and display him just because he looks so badass. And it's the Flashpoint Batman without his cowl, without the mask. Now I know that the atrocious writer Tom King did something with the character of Thomas Wayne. I've read the comics. They were not good, obviously, but I liked the character in the comic, in the Flashpoint, actually, the Flashpoint miniseries about Batman and Flash and him. Spoilers. Traveling in between realities, where we get to know, spoilers, that in an alternative reality it wasn't the parents of Bruce Wayne who died in the crime alley and Bruce Wayne who became the Batman, but it was Bruce Wayne who died, and his father became a more brutal version of Batman, who used guns and killed people, and his mother, a huge spoiler, became the Joker. So I do very much like the comic. Was written by Brian Azzarello, if I'm not wrong, and it was drawn by Eduardo Risso, if I'm not wrong. I might be wrong. If I am, correct me in the comments down below. So this one looks absolutely fantastic, and he will look awesome next to that Batman you can see right there next to his son, with his badass, huge, big-ass sword in his hand. So this was the haul and slash unboxing for today. I've got some McFarlane's, some Hasbro, some Mattel, some NECA. So it was a nice mixture of genres and makers, toy makers, and of course you notice that most of these figures do go back to either like figures that were already made in the past, so they are either homages or like retro figures, or to something that was something that I grew up with, such as the TMNT from was it 1990 I think it was made, the film. It was one of my, or it is still one of my favorite films, and I love Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So yeah, this is my haul. This is a part of my dealing with anxiety and depression. I'm sure a lot of you collectors out there know it and know the feeling very well. So let me know in the comments down below which of these figures you like the most, or if you have some of them or all of them, which of like some other figs that you're looking forward to. And yeah, that will be all. Thank you very much. Bye.